great little thing that Pampered Chef provides for us as directors, and it's a team meeting in PowerPoint that we can do. And it really saves us some time and helps us to be sure that we share all the latest information with you guys. And so that's what we are going to attempt to do right now. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see the screen that says team meeting?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me make sure that it's going to share here with me. All right, so we're going to go to, let me get my notes up here. There I go. Okay, so we're going to start off by welcoming everyone, and I did not welcome Lori and Sandy and Billy Joe that's on Kimmel team. I'm getting a lot of static. Are y'all hearing all that?
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't know why it's doing that, but
Gail,
anyway.
it did it through hers also. The static.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Just something with Zoom, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to start off by welcoming all of our new team members. And Maureen and I are so excited because this was a great month of growth for the organization, and particularly for my personal team. We just really blew it out, ladies. And I'll just have to tell you that we broke the record for having the most new team members ever for the Ruffin team since I've been a director, and that's been quite a while.
Woo!
So I'm just so excited, and I want to personally welcome each one. We have Kimberly Lawson, lives in Morristown, Tennessee. Kimberly has sold Pampered Chef with me before, and she decided she saw that $39 kit and she wanted to come back. We also have Lisa Harvey. Lisa has been one of my customers for many years, has done Facebook and catalog parties with me, and I found out that she was a former consultant a long time ago, before I ever started selling, but she decided she's going to give it a try. Also, Joseph Granieri, he is the grandson of one of my hosts from last month, and he was on her party and decided he wanted to try out the business, and he actually lives in Florida. Then, of course, we have Rhonda, and Rhonda's with us tonight, Rhonda Renault, and she lives over in Maryville, and we're so happy to have you, Rhonda. And then we have Cindy Davis, and Cindy actually signed up under Rhonda, so that's awesome. And Cindy lives over in Townsend, Tennessee, one of my favorite places. And Maureen, you like to go to Townsend when you're down here to visit. You've been over there in her neck of the woods. Yes, and then we have Brittany Wilson. I met Brittany a couple weeks ago. Leslie and I drove to Andersonville, and I did a party down there and met Brittany. And there's a cute little picture of her and her boys. And I guess you all wonder where I got these pictures. I just stalked your Facebook page and stole them. So anyway, I have to come up with some pictures of you guys. But anyway, I thought that was really cute. And Brittany is planning to start off doing catalog and Facebook parties, I think. And then who knows, she may decide to do a cooking show or something like that later on. So let's see who else we have. That's not all, folks. There's more. We also have Kristen Tinch, or Kristen Holloway. I think she's listed as Holloway. But anyway, Kristen is actually Cindy Davis's daughter, and she signed up under Cindy. Now, how cool is that? Sharing the business with a family member. And then, and Kristen lives, let's see, Kristen, you live over in Maryville, don't you? Is that correct? She may be, are you muted, Kristen?
Yeah, I live in Maryville.
Okay, that's I can never remember whether it's Maryville or Townsend. So anyway, she's over in Maryville, probably close to Rhonda. And so we're really glad to have you also on the team. And then we have Tina Elwell. Tina had sold with me for several years, and she moved to Florida. She lives down in the Keys, where it's nice and warm. This picture of her and her brother. And anyway, she decided to come back. She had dropped off and decided she wanted to come back and sell again. So she took advantage of that $39 kit. And then we have Sharon Johnson. I have not talked to Sharon in person yet or met her, but she was sponsored by Edith Trucks on our team. And Sharon, I believe, lives in West Tennessee. I believe it's I want to say Lewisburg, or I'm not sure. But anyway, it's over towards the middle or western part of the state. And then we have Sherry. And Leslie, help me pronounce her last name. Is it Ritz? Leslie?
Sorry.
Are you
it's
there?
right.
She's Rights. Okay.
Right.
And this is Leslie's mom. Leslie recruited her mom. Isn't that awesome? So we have two mother-daughter teams on our team. I think that's just so cool, so wonderful. And so anyway, and Sherry actually lives in Pennsylvania. So she's in another state quite a ways away. But we're really glad to have her. And Leslie, thank you for sharing the business with your mom. And we also have Felicia Bailey, and I did not get a picture of Felicia because Felicia's not on Facebook. She was welcomed to the business also by Rhonda Renault. So she's going to be a member of Rhonda's team, and I'm sure Rhonda's going to be working closely with her to make sure that she, gets all the information and things. That's what's going on since she does not do Facebook. And then we have another new team member, and this one was sponsored by Maureen. And Maureen, you want to tell us you want to introduce Doreen and tell us a little bit about her?
Yeah, she was a several-time host and just a great customer. Always came to everything I had going on, open houses and all. And so she finally decided that now was a good time. She had retired recently. She was the head of the library here. And it was a good time now. So she's really very successful. And she earned her apron. I'm sure there's a few people that will hear about that earned the apron for the month of March too. So I'm really excited to have Doreen on our team.
Awesome. And look, that's such a great picture. And while I'm looking at this, let me suggest to everyone, new people or old, if you haven't done this, put your apron on if you have the apron. I know those of you that just ordered the newest kit, I don't think it came with an apron, but just make a picture of yourself with something Pampered Chef and post that to your Facebook wall. It's a great advertisement. It lets everybody know that you have started your Pampered Chef business. And who knows, someone may say, oh my gosh, I didn't know she sold Pampered Chef. I need a new stone, or I need this. So they might call you up with an order or decide they want to have a party. So anyway, but I love that picture of Doreen. It's great.
Hey,
so
Gail.
Welcome everyone.
Hey,
Next
Gail.
Yes. Yes, can you hear me?
I can.
Did I go
Can you hear me?
away?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a good idea to do that picture as your profile picture.
Yes.
Something that
Absolutely.
identifies Pampered Chef. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and make sure that you have it in your information there on your page too, because we do have lots of groups on Facebook, lots of helpful groups, particularly if you're doing Facebook parties where you can get lots of information and pictures, and they always look to make sure that you are a Pampered Chef rep before they will allow you in the group. So be sure you have that in there. All right, so let's take a look at our teams. I think we ended up with a pretty good month of March. Overall sales, and this would include the Kimmel team, the Merrick team, which is Maureen's other director, Jen Merrick, and also the Ruffin team, our team. And you can see the personal sales for each team and the organizational, that's all of us added together, and the same thing for recruits. Kimmel team had $11,432.67 in sales with one recruit. The Merrick team had $5,265.80, and the Ruffin team had $6,602.22 with 11 recruits. And so, woohoo! Let's give us all a big hand, all right? Everybody give a big hand. Awesome. Awesome job, everybody. And we're hoping to even blow it out of the water more in April, because what a fantastic host special we have. All right, I didn't mention this earlier, but if you have some paper nearby, you may want to sort of take some notes throughout, because we do have a few dates of things, and we also have some helpful tips and things that we're going to be sharing in just a few minutes about booking and selling and also recruiting. But first of all, Ruffin team has their spring cook-off coming up this coming Saturday, April 6th at 11:30. This will be held at my little shop on Chapman Highway. It's called Gail's Pantry. And I will post the address and everything, but it's super easy. It's in Seymour on Chapman Highway, super easy to get to if you live over in Blount County or, Knox County, Anderson County, wherever. It's not too far to come there. And we have a nice little place where we can cook. We're going to have some fun, get to know each other, and also hopefully learn a little bit about virtual parties. Also, the other teams, and you can always check everybody, please start checking your team Facebook page, your personal team page, for any information that your director might need to get to you. That's our best way to communicate, is through the Facebook pages. And so please check that out. Try to check it out at least once a day. Evening is good because hopefully we would be through posting by then. Also, something really important coming up is National Conference. That will be coming up in July. I believe the 25th, is that right? 25th, 26th, 27th. And conference registration is actually going to begin next week on the 8th. That'll be next Monday. And please let your director know if you're planning to attend or if you have more questions about it. And I know for our new people, you may not have a clue what National Conference is. And we will be discussing that at our meeting on Saturday. But just let us know and we'll try to answer any questions that you might have. Team goals. Every team needs goals and every consultant needs a goal. If you don't have a goal, you don't know where you're going. Just like when you go on vacation, if you don't have a destination, you don't know when you arrive. And so we are the same way with our businesses. So I hope that all of you kind of have in your mind how many parties you would like to have each month, how much money you would like to earn, because that's, if you know that, then you know how hard you're going to work and what you need to do. And just in general, I know that for my team, we always try to beat whatever we had last year for the same month. So I looked to see what we did last April. We didn't have a real good month last year in April, so I feel sure that we're going to be trying to beat that. But we're going to stick with our $7,000 sales goal that we had for this month. We didn't quite make it, but we were close. So we're going to stick with that for April. Also, we hope to see more active consultants than we had in March. I think, Maureen, do you know how many of your team were active on your team? I didn't count them up. I should have.
I did not.
I know I think I had about seven or eight. So, you know, we hope to have more than that. I would like to have at least 80% of my team active. Wouldn't that be awesome? So, so it's something for us to work towards. And, you know, and does everybody know what it means to be active? How much sales do we have to be an active consultant? Somebody tell me. Come on, girls. Are you there?
750.
No, a little more than that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're right. 750. 750 would be active. I'm sorry. But it's not that much. Sorry about that.
I mean, 150.
How much? What's the minimum for activity?
100. I thought it was
What's the minimum?
150.
It is 150. 150 to be active. That's not even a party, though, is it? So 150 gets you active. That's a couple of orders. 200 is your minimum party. And so you know, we should all be able to do that. But we don't want to go for the minimum. We want to go for whatever the incentive is for the month, right? Which would be 750. That's what we would like to see everybody hit. All right, and then we also want to continue our team growth by adding on, I think, at least 5 new consultants for the whole organization. Don't you, Maureen? Is that a good number?
Yeah, absolutely.
If we could add on at least 5, it'd be nice to have more than that, but at least 5 for the whole organization. All right, let's keep moving along here. We have some updates from home office. What's happening in April? Well, April is the month of celebrations. I know we've got Easter coming up. Uh-oh, I hear somebody whose phone died. Somebody died on us, I guess. Maybe they'll come back. Anyway, April is the month of celebrations. We've got the first day of spring has already happened. We're hoping it's going to start warming up and feeling like spring around here. Lots of sunshine. Everybody's celebrating Easter, Passover. We have lots of bridal showers happening. We also start thinking about Mom and Mother's Day, which will be coming up in May. And you know, when the season calls for celebration, it calls for Pampered Chef, because it isn't a party without you. All right, and there's a little note here. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
good. Because I can't see you guys while I'm doing this, so I'm like, okay, I hope everybody's still there. The note to remember here: if you've got folks wanting to order the Easter cookie cutters and they want them before Easter or by Easter, they have to be the order has to be placed by April 10th. So that's a deadline that you might need to know. All right. We also have something special coming up in May, which is our Help Whip Cancer campaign. Ever since I've been associated with Pampered Chef, we always have done a Help Whip Cancer campaign every May. And we typically contribute money from special items that we sell to help with to American Cancer Society. But they've changed it up just a little bit. We're going to be focusing our support on the American Cancer Society Hope Lodge program. And this is a place where cancer patients with any form of cancer, not just breast cancer, but any kind of cancer, can stay for free so that they're real close to their hospital where they're getting the best possible treatment. And they also provide meals and support, and just gives them a place to feel comfortable rather than having to stay at a hotel and pay for that. So we believe that this year we can enrich the lives of families impacted by cancer by keeping them together for meals and memories in the least expected moments, in the kitchens and at the tables of the Hope Lodge. So that this is something, and we are going to be getting some marketing materials available on Consultants Corner coming up here just a couple of days on the 5th. So you'll have more information about that. Now, here are the 5 products that we're going to be selling. We sell them right now, but we will be contributing $1 from each of these during the month of May to Hope Lodge. And that would include the food chopper, the snack bar maker and set, the measure all cup, the pink whipped cream maker, and the pink and white Twix-It clips. And I think those 2 pink items are going to be available while supplies last. Those are things that we've had in the past, and they probably just have a limited amount of those that we'll be able to sell. But like I said, we will have some marketing materials available on the 5th that you can print out to learn more about this. But for every one of those products that we sell, they donate $1. And you can also you can do some Help with Cancer fundraisers during the month. And when they do that, I think it's a little different from our regular fundraiser. The company will actually donate 25% of the sales during that would go to the Hope Lodge. And, and then another way, of course, if there are any of those Hope Lodges in your area, you can actually get involved and help out yourself, personally at those. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
I'm hearing a little rattling going on. All right, are you looking at the slide about national conference now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Like I said earlier, registration is going to open on April the 8th. And guess what, ladies? If you are a new consultant who signed up, what was the date, Maureen? Last July, is that correct? Brand new folks? I believe it was July. Let's see if does this say.
Yeah,
it does not
July.
say. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, here it is. Joined since last July. You can register to go to conference for $99. That is such a deal. And we have such a good time at conference. It's 3 days, like this says, of motivation, inspiration, and celebration to help you design your future and work toward it. And you'll get to hear lots of speakers, get lots of training. We also get to see the new fall products, and we get to see those and hands-on experience with those. You'll come home with a bag full of stuff, free giveaways and things that they give for us, and you'll get to see lots of recognition. And it's just a fun time to get to know your sister and brother consultants in our whole organization. So I encourage you, if you have never been to, it's at Rosemont, Illinois, outside of Chicago. And if you've never gone to something like this, it's just such a phenomenal thing to do. I remember the first time I went, I was just totally blown away because, it really opens your eyes to what Pampered Chef is all about. So anyway, start thinking about that, and we'll talk more about that on Saturday with my team. Also, how many of you signed in to Pampered Chef today and you got this notice across the front that said you could order products at 40% off? Did anybody get that?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
A few of you, consultants that have been active. What we do every April, we have Kit Enhancement Month. And this is a time when consultants can order anything that they want, one of each item, and that would go up to $600, I believe, is the limit. But in order to qualify for this, you have to be active for 3 consecutive months. and then you can place one order, like I said, under 600 before the discount, and you can buy one quantity of any item. And it's a great way to replenish. If you wear some things out, if you do a lot of cooking parties or whatever, or something gets damaged, it's a great way to replace it at a good deal. So that is Kid Enhancement Month. Now, new consultants, don't think that you're getting left out because you just signed up in March. As soon as you have been active 3 consecutive months, you will also be allowed your own Kid Enhancement Month to buy some things at 40% off, which is quite a bit more than our usual consultant discount. Anybody got a question about that?
Gail, I want to clarify, that's not commissionable, correct?
You mean the same?
The enhancement kit.
No, that is not commissionable. That is just because you're getting a good discount. That's just for your
Right.
personal use. So it's not something you're ordering to sell. It's just for your personal use. Okay, well let's move along. We're going to look at 3 key areas to have a successful April. And those 3 key areas are always bookings, selling, and recruiting. They're all reasons to party. So let's focus on each one of those. We'll start with some booking tools and tips. Now, how many of you are looking for some ways to get some bookings on your calendar? Karen was talking about this in the previous training. Who needs some hosts? Be honest, raise your hands. I can't see you, but Maureen can. Who needs some hosts on their calendar? You know what? A good thing to do, and Karen already suggested this, is make a list of people and then decide what would be attractive to them. Would they be interested in the new products that just came out? Would they be interested in our 60% off cookware special? Or maybe one of our party things? The prep ahead party, or brunch and bevs party. That's a good one. That's the one that you see pictured here. But also one thing, and nobody mentioned this earlier, but I always look back at, like, when we have a cookware special, I always look back and see who has bought cookware from me before, who already owns some of our cookware. Maybe they would like another piece, or maybe they need a new set. Anybody who's hosting a celebration of some sort. You know anyone who's getting married, offer them a bridal shower. Tell them about our bridal registry. How about some of your guests from your January, February, and March parties? Maybe it's time to do some customer care and give them a call and find out if they've got their products out of the box. See if they need some recipes. See if they have questions about their products. And then you can always throw in, hey, did you know we've got 60% off cookware, and that's not all. We've got $100 extra in free if you party with me in April. What do you think? Do you like free? And see what they say. How about everybody that's on your cell phone contact list? Have you contacted all of those people to see if they would like to maybe have a party on Facebook, or have a little get together at their house? And of course, just anybody you come in contact with. Rhonda, I loved what you shared on the other thing. Would you mind talking about the party that you booked today? Tell everybody how you did that.
I was at the hospital. Let's see, can you hear me?
Yes, sure can.
Okay, I was at the hospital today in the waiting room, and I took a couple of catalogs with me, was flipping through it. A friend of mine was there. I let her look at it, and she loved the waffle maker. So I said, why don't we get that for free for you? So she was elated that she could get it for free.
Absolutely.
About the April special, the extra $100. So of course they're going to sign up. It's a crazy no-brainer deal. Absolutely.
I just think the 100. I was so floored when I saw that this morning. I thought something was wrong with with my program, because I was closing. Actually, when I saw it yesterday, I got it first thing. Didn't even see that $100 special, and I went in to close a girl's party that we had swapped it to an April party because she wanted to get a piece of cookware. And so all her sales were in, so we were going to close it yesterday. And I got on there, and it said she still had over $100 worth of free. I'm like, wait a minute. Something's wrong here, but it was a nice surprise, and she was absolutely thrilled. So anyway, but anybody you come in contact with throughout the day, whether it's at the hospital, Maureen can tell you stories about getting bookings at the funeral home. I mean, it doesn't matter. Wherever you go, there's people, and you can always talk to them and find out how Pampered Chef could help them. And just remember, be personal. When you message people on Facebook, if you do the green dotting, or if you're, messaging them or texting, add something that's unique to the message about that person, so that they don't feel like that you're just sending that out to everybody that you know. Make them feel special. Maybe mention something that they've done recently, or something, a product that they've bought, or something on their wish list. And don't ever send out a group text. If you're messaging people about parties, send it out individually. And I'll just tell you, putting those general posts out that goes out to everybody, those usually don't work. It's got to be personal. It's got to be personal. There's some good words on this page here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it says, here's an example of what you could say. I wanted to reach out to you today because Pampered Chef has amazing cookware that's getting rave reviews from my customers. And we just introduced a stainless steel non-stick wok. In April, you can get your choice of any of our cookware for 60% off. It's the perfect time to update your cookware, and I thought about you right away because I know how much you cook, and I thought, some of your pots and pans might need a little updating. So doesn't hosting a fun get-together in April sound exciting? What do you think? And just, and then here's something that you can text. All Pampered Chef cookware is 60% off for April host. Let's get some of your friends together and add to your collection. Let's pick a date. And then you might want to throw in something about, I know you love free, and you can get $100 extra on your $500 party. Well, it's actually $550, but you don't have to be real specific until you get them booked, and then you can explain. All right, so here is our April host special, the cookware. So let's make the most of this. And if you don't feel like, I know some of you may not have a piece of cookware. If you do not have a piece so that you can talk about it from personal experience, what would be something you could do? Anybody got any ideas?
Just put a picture up.
Yeah, put a picture out there. Put a video. People love the videos. And you can go to YouTube and you can find videos for all of the pots and pans, all the new products. Whatever you think that people are interested in. Of course, this month, it's probably cookware because they can get such a good deal. But yeah, so just, talk about it. And then, that could be something that you might want to consider when you hosting your own party this month and getting a piece of it so that you actually have one that you can use, and then you can talk about it from personal experience. Okay? All right, so let's move along because I know we're running short on time. We're down to about less than 6 minutes. Now, there are places on Consultants Corner where you can find out about all the host specials. And let's review how to get to the host special on the Consultants Corner. First of all, when you sign in, you see this little area here where it says Consultants Corner, My Business, and you'll look down through there until you see marketing imagery or marketing images. Do y'all see that?
Yes.
You click on that, then it takes you into marketing imagery, and you can look at all the host specials, guest specials, the new consultant special. All of those things are there. They're available in a PDF that you can actually print out, and then they're also available in a JPG that are good for posting on Facebook. So you've got different options there. But to get there, you go to Consultants Corner, and then marketing imagery. Click on host, get the host special, and then you can pick the pictures, the images that you need. All right, let's talk a little bit about selling. There's 4 ways to increase your sales in April. Spotlight the cookware, because let me tell you something, girls. When you sell spatulas, that's good, but when you sell cookware, that's pretty amazing. That's when your sales are going to go up, and you're not going to be struggling to be active. We like all sales, but when we start selling the high-ticket items, the cookware, the rug crocks, those kinds of things, you're going to watch your income go way up. So some things that they are suggesting here. Go live on your social channels and show your customers how to make some celebrations like Easter, Passover, wedding showers, and graduations easier with Pampered Chef. So this is a good time to offer brunch and bevs parties. And also it says for each of us to make a list of our 5 must-have spring products. Now, what would that be, I wonder? What are some things that you use a lot in springtime? Oops, let me go back one. Anybody know? Everybody's got different things, I guess. What's something you use a lot in the springtime? What do you eat a lot of in the spring?
Salad spinner.
Okay. I tend, as the weather gets warmer, I tend to maybe not cook quite as much, or if I'm cooking, I want it to be done quickly, so I don't want to heat up my oven, or I don't want to heat up the oven and heat up the house. So cookware that you use on top of the stove is going to be used probably more than my stoneware during the spring and summertime. So think about having the right tools for the season, and those would be some things, and you might post a list of that on your, website, or on your VIP page, or whatever you have, where you share things with your customers. Also, check out the guest special for April. 2 great things to use for salads. We've got the Measure, Mix, and Pour and the Egg Sauce Plus. Those are good. What is that value on there? I can't read it. Is it 14?
Yes.
So $14 value for both of them. They get it free with their $75 purchase. And then there's another thing on here that talks about that waffle puff pan. And I'm ashamed to say I have not tried mine out yet. But girls, that if you come Saturday, we're going to try it out at our meeting. But it says for 2 days, the waffle puff pan, that's going to be on April 23rd and 24th, they're going to take over all of the brand social media channels and the Pampered Chef website. They're going to be sharing how to use it, all the cool things you can make with it. And just, so it says to help us make the waffle puff pan go viral. Watch for more details coming soon. So watch on Facebook. They'll be posting a lot of things out about how they're going to be doing that. And ladies, we're probably getting ready to get cut off here in just a minute. So we will have to sign in and come back because we've got just a little bit more to finish up. So, but I'm just going to keep going and if we disappear, just go back to the link and click it and we'll come right back. Okay, so we know 750 is an important number in our sales each month because it usually earns us something for free. But in April, we've actually got 2 levels of things to earn. We're going to have some new summer products that come out June the 1st. And we don't know what all of them are yet, but this is, with level 1, you hit 750 in commissionable sales, you're going to earn part of the product. But then we have another level. If we hit 1,500, then you're going to get all the new summer products, which is not as many as we get in the spring, but it'll be quite a bit of the stuff, and it's worth $146. So we're going to, and if you check out the monthly focus video, they're going to tell you what's included in level 2. So that will be something you may want to find the monthly focus and find out what that's going to be, or at least part of our freebies. Okay. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing for a minute, and we're going to go away, and then we're going to come back. Okay. And I promise it won't be much longer because I know some of us have to get up early. We got kiddos to get in the bed. But let's go ahead and leave the meeting. I'm going to stop the meeting, and then we'll just sign right back in, okay? See you back here in just a second.